Thank you so much, our viewer, for watching this video. This video is coming to you from Tumaini Complex, which is Tumaini Children's Home, Tumaini GOA Education Center, and GOA High School. This is in Kinango, Nyandarua County, Kenya, along the slopes of the Aberdare Mountains. I personally came to this area in 1988, 1st of April, after having been sent by the Teacher Service Commission to come and teach in Karema Girls High School. While I was teaching in Karema Girls High School, I was praying for God to really show me the purpose for which I exist, my destiny, and how I could impact other people's lives. And in the process of prayer, among the much work that happened in the Karema Girls High School, in this transformation of the students, the teachers, the principal, among that, there is also the community work. And right now here I'm joined by two very significant people who we are going to be listening to their story. And above all, we will hear how you can participate in bringing their dream to reality. They've got a dream, or they have got two priority needs, which we want to invite you right from the onset to become part of. They want to give you an opportunity to be part of this transformation of what is going on in this Tumaini complex. So when I came to this area in 1988, I was a single man, not married, and the ministry required that it is time now to start a ministry and do what the Lord has called me to do. So in 1991, I started Glory Outreach Assembly, GOA. 1 year later, down the line, I got married to Joyce. And Joyce is here with me. So Joyce, where we are right now, and even probably let's go back a little bit, how you came to Karema, Nandarasi, where we are very briefly. How was the place where we are, and what do you see now, and how do you feel?
Yes, after our wedding on the 11th of April 1992, I joined my husband in this area on October 17, 1992. And we were teaching in the same school, Karema Girls High School, and later God gave us a piece of land where we were able to settle in 1994. So since 1994, we came to where we are at this very time. And this place was just empty. Actually, we got this piece of land where we are impacting very many people within the community, through schools, through children's home. And this place was just empty till we were able, or we were blessed by one very dear partner who went to be with the Lord, who bought us a piece of 5 acres where we are sitting right now. Remembering those days, there was just a small building where we used to live as a family, where we had put a temporary house, and we lived there for almost 8 years. But this area where we now have the home, we have the primary school, that is GOA Education Center, and we have the GOA High School, was quite empty. What we had was just, plans of how we wanted to be. We really thank God, because today we have seen the fact that we have gone. We have seen the high school, we see this home where our children are housed, we have the high school whereby our children are learning.
Thank you very much, Joyce. Thank you. Yeah, and there is the bell, because that's the school. Remember, when we came here, where we are now, we didn't have a vision for children's home. We didn't have a vision for school. We came here because we bought 2 acres of land right there. And we bought those 2 acres of land as teachers. And the process of a teacher acquiring 2 acres, remember we had to join Mwalimu Cooperative Circle, save for 6 months, Then we took a loan and we bought those 2 acres. And when we bought those 2 acres, then we took another loan and built our house.
Yes.
But in the process of continuing to teach, then remember we got to a point where we started asking ourselves, what would we do with this house if God called us to go to Nairobi to become strategically located?
Sure.
And we started praying that, and God led us to children's home.
Yeah.
We opened it for the street children from Naivasha and Donyu and other places to come, and we take care of them. And then we brought Stephen and Jane to come in and take care of those children. My viewer, today, where we are now as Tumaini Children's Home was born out of a need when our house became very small for 26 children whom we were taking care of there, and that's when God provided the 5 acres where we built this land. Now, in that small house, which we call our home, or where we took the children, out of the 26 children, most of those children have grown. God has blessed them. They have gone out of the home. And many others, hundreds of children have been transformed through Tumaini Children's Home. We have in our midst today, Josephat Mukubwa. Josephat Mukubwa, tell us briefly your story, how you came here, how are things then, how are things. And you know, viewer, the Josephat today is different from the Josephat then. He came in as one of the children who initially took in to take care of. Today, he is the one who welcomes us here as a manager of this home. What a powerful story. And we might cover that in another episode. But today, we just want you to know him briefly, how he found here, how his life was here, and now how things are right now. Josephat.
Hello everyone, my name is Josephat Mukubwa. First of all, is to thank God for being good to me, and to thank GOA for making the vision of transforming my life, and to thanking you, our partners, for partnering with GOA and choosing to be part of GOA. Personally, I'm among those 26 who grew in a very small house built by our bishop and his dear wife. I thank God for that. So over time, before I joined the children's home, my mother left when I was some months old. Then I was left with my grandmother, who was unable to take care of me and my sibling, my sister. Through God's faithfulness, we were able to join the Tumaini Children's Home in the year 2006. And over time, GOA and you, our partners, I got every need that I was missing outside there. I was able to be educated, I got good clothes, I got a good place to sleep, and everything else I dreamt of, and everything else a child would dream of, I would get it here. Now, I was able, after high school, I was able to transit to university, where I did education and accounting. And over time, I joined Tumaini Children's Home, where I serve as the manager, and we help in transforming lives of the children. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Josephat. We are very proud of you. We really celebrate your success and accomplishments. And we thank God for our partners who have worked with us to produce the product that you are. God is indeed very, very good. Now, viewer, Josephat his story is long and very inspiring. But I think you'll hear it in another episode. Because one thing is that today we will be going to the parents of his fiancée, the lady she wants to marry, and we will be trying to strike an agreement that they can wed on April 6th. So you have more opportunity to hear his story, meaning he is not where he was then. Now he is at another level where he will soon be building a family, and we are all very excited, very, very excited about that. But there are many more Josephats who have passed through this home, and God has blessed them. We have Samuel Cairo, who is the videographer, and the person doing the communications in GOA office.
So many years down the line that I joined here back in July 2002, and it's 2024, guys. Wow, I'm so happy that God used such a man for us to be transformed.
We have Simon Dilangu, who is doing the mental health issues for GOA. We have John Waithanji, who is in the pastoral and also in the compassion ministry, and many, many others. This has been a place of transformation. Again, we thank you for your contribution. But we have two needs, which, if God helps you to help us, we will have much more impact. But before we go to the two needs, let me ask my wife Joyce here, who happens to be the director of GOA in education, by virtue of having been a professionally trained teacher with 14 years experience teaching in government schools. She is now sharing and using those experiences to manage and direct the GOA schools. Joyce, tell us how many schools we have in GOA. Tell us why Tumaini is among the very, very important schools that everyone would want to invest in, and what you have seen.
Thank you very much. In GOA, we now have 6 schools which are in different places. Actually, one is in a different country, that is Burundi. And we are really thankful to God because all our schools were need-driven. We started them out of a need from the community or the people around. Right now, where we are, this is one of our oldest schools. I started in 2008, and this school started as a primary school and now has grown to GOA High School. And we thank God because over the years we have been able to help many of our children go through the primary level, the secondary level, and some have even transitioned to universities and other colleges. That is why we have many products like David has mentioned them. And we are so grateful for the fact that we have come. We have had a time when we didn't have very many children because we started with the children with the orphanages, but the community has realized the need and the impact that we have caused, and over the years have continued to bring their children because one, we also provide the spiritual growth of our children. We produce disciplined children. We produce children who can fit outside even outside the world, so that they are able to impact other children.
Thank you very much. Viewer, remember GOA is a Christian organization which we started in 1991 with the sole purpose of creating mature disciples. And we think that the best time to start formation, spiritual formation, is when the children are young. We also think that the school is a good strategy through education to do that. So when we bring the children, we want to train them up, like Proverbs 22:6, that even when they grow up, they will not depart from it. So godliness is part of our values. And ourselves, both of us were teachers, professionally trained. Josephat is a teacher. We hold education very dearly. We believe that if a society is going to be sustainable, we must invest in education. So we are very, very pleased.
So we really did so well, and both in curricular activities, football games, volleyball, handball, all those games and athletics. And we also did very well in the final examination of both primary school and high school.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Josephat, last year you were a very happy person because God answered a prayer that you kept asking me all the time about increasing enrollment, enabling more children in the community to access education, quality education with godliness. And for years you were writing proposals and asking about this need, and it was the need of a bus. And God answered that prayer. We want to thank C12. C12 is a business, Christian businessman in West Georgia who meets and holds each other accountable about the stewardship of their resources and discussing how they can impact the world and their families and their communities. So through the link of one of our partners, Joy Griffin, they learned about the need for a bus for Tumaini School, and they gave us a generous donation, which we bought the bus that answered the prayer that Josephat had been praying for a long time. Now, Josephat, what has been the impact of the bus?
Firstly, I'll just thank God for fulfilling that need. And over time, through that bus, we have been able to impact so many children in our community, bringing them in. In the process, they have gotten quality education, and they have been able to cope and be challenged in all the dimensions of education in our institution. And in the process, we have been able to enroll more in the community.
Brian Mwangi kutoka Rema Children's Home. Nashukuru Mungu, nashukuru nyinyi yote. Tunataka kuambia na napenda kubebwa na basi Mungu. Tunasema asante na ni uwezo wenu. Sasa basi imejana na tunataka basi nyingine hivyo tufurahie. When I grow up, I want to be a neurosurgeon.
So over time, our bus currently is carrying 110 children. That means it's carrying 2 trips. That is 55 children, 1 trip, and the other one 55. In the process, they get too late going to their homes, and also in the morning we have to pick them so early, which is being a challenge for them, and it is making them to sleep in class, and which is a challenge for us as teachers and people who are handling them. And so our prayer is to have one more bus so that we can continue impacting more children who are in need outside there and who need to join a school where they can get quality education.
Thank you very much, Josephat. Now, viewer, you can hear how C12, a group of businessmen in West Georgia, have transformed the status and situation of education in Kenya. More children who had no opportunity of accessing quality education with godliness and godly values, they are now able to come by bus, bought by the donation of C12, and they can access quality education that has godliness in it, through which they are going to be raised as mature disciples who can also continue transforming others and spreading the gospel. There are many opportunities of doing the same. Josephat tells us now he has a good problem. The bus that is supposed to be a 33-seater is now carrying 110, and because of the risk of the children, he had to split it again. So how many are you carrying in one trip now? 55, still inside of 33. 55 2 times. So it's more children accessing education. What if we had another group of businessmen like C12, or even another C12 in another part of the nation, who would want to make a difference in buying another bus? That would be wonderful. That would create more impact in the lives of more children, in the lives of investing in the future generation. And you know what? Currently, another bus, that 3-seater, is only 7 million Kenya shillings, which is about 70,000 US dollars. That's what we are looking for. That's our need, priority need number 1 out of the 2. And we are looking forward to anyone who would want to become a blessing in that area. Now, Joyce, let me come to you. Children have increased, as Josephat has told us. CBC has also been, CBC is competent-based curriculum, which is a change in curriculum. This country of ours has gone through a lot of curriculum changes. I personally went into 7 years curriculum in primary, and then 4 years in secondary, and then I went to 2 years of advanced level, and then 3 years in the university, and then when I was posted to teach in Karema, there was no Form 4 in 1988 because it was a new curriculum called 844, and now we have come to the one we are calling CBC. So how has this CBC created the need for another classroom, and how has this become a need? And what is the level of that need?
The CBC curriculum has made us require more classrooms than the 844 system, because we have the pre-primary that requires 3 classrooms. That is a pre-primary or playgroup, pre-primary 1 and pre-primary 2. That is PP1, PP2 and playgroup. Then we have grade 1 that is now going up to grade 9. Therefore, those makes 11 classrooms. Previously, we had only 7, or the classrooms that we use are only 7. We have 2 that are now used by the junior secondary, that is from grade 7, 8, and 9. They are now calling it junior secondary. So with this increase in the need for more classes, we are finding ourselves being in short of 3 classrooms. And we have really squeezed our children. And as we have already had, there has been that increase in enrollment. We realized that before the bus, we actually started with only 54 children. It was like the few children that we had. Then the number went up to 74 enrollment in the whole school. By last year, we were 148 with the help of the bus bringing many needy children in the community. And right now, we have 206. So you find that the classes are not enough. The rooms are not enough. So we are now trying to partition. You can imagine a partition the class, which is like a house, 1 room and a bedroom, and a teacher is teaching in 1 room and another teacher is teaching in the other room. It's becoming so difficult. So 3 of our classes are partitioned, and it is becoming difficult and a waste of time because one teacher has to keep quiet, give the children the work while the other one is teaching. Well, one teacher is supposed to teach continuously. So we are in short of the classrooms. Well, we have already enough teachers. We already have 20 teachers, the whole of primary and high school, and the teachers are enough. But the space where they can teach effectively is becoming a challenge. Therefore, we are in great need of 3 classrooms. And by having the classrooms, we will be able to have effective work. Just like we have had the report, the school is doing very well, enrollment is going up, performance is becoming so good. Co-curriculum activities, right now our children are out there competing with other schools. Yesterday they were also having competition of this hardball, and they won. The schools allowed here. Now they are in the other level, and we are expecting them to come up with a lot of victory. So we have all the potential with our children, but some challenges are hindering us. We already have a foundation that we can put up the classes very fast and continue doing effective work.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, it is it's very, 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 very exciting to see how you people have turned the buildings you have into good use. Been very good. Even to have 1 classroom divided and partitioned with 1 teacher on this side and another one. And one day I visited children, asked them, I greeted them, they said, come and see our class. They said, this is where we learn, and then come. This is where we sleep, because sleeping is part of it for the children. So that is good stewardship. So Josephat, how much will it take to build all the classrooms that you need?
For the classroom, we need 6,500,000, That is roughly 65,000 US dollars.
Thank you, thank you. Viewer, you see, with 65,000 US dollars, you can put up the 3 classrooms, you can solve this problem, and more children can access education in a more more conducive environment, learning environment. That is 6.5 million Kenya shillings. Viewer, those are our needs. 2 priority needs. 3 classrooms, one time, 6.5 million Kenya shillings, 65,000 US dollars. And we are very grateful to all the partners. I can't even name them because there are very many. Some have helped us build the dining hall that we are in right now, others offices, others kitchen, others high school classrooms. Multiple partners have helped us to bring the transformation that we are having right here. And we want to thank you so much. Great things happen when we don't care who takes the credit.
Yes.
All these partners have come, they have seen the opportunity, and now we are presenting 2 more opportunities. A bus, 33-seater, 7.7 million Kenya shillings, or 70,000 US dollars, 3 classrooms at 65,000 US dollars, and we will go to the next level of impact in this community. We want to thank you, and we want to ask you to share this video. Share this video with your friends. Share it with your business partners. Let them see how churches are doing. As you will see, some of the partners here are churches. Others are individuals. Others are business people like C12 and others. And you have the opportunity to do that. Welcome. Talk to us. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
God bless you.